Hello, everybody. I am back. Okay, I'm going to try and do this today. I've been wanting to do it for about a week. I get asked this all the time, and I thought, okay, it's probably not going to be the best way presentation you've done it, but I'm actually going to try and set up a an Airbnb listing live online for you. So I'll be stopping and starting a bit, I guess. Don't forget now, a lot of you may already be mentees of mine. I'm going to do this in a few stages. So you will be able to see, you're asking, how do I edit my pricing? How do I edit my photos? What do I do? I get asked all the time. So hopefully I'm going to add these videos to the YouTube channel and they will be there for you. If you're brand new to hosting, haven't hosted yet, you want to connect with me, you can obviously, my name's Sue. I'm the author of the book, Ready, Set, Host It. My email is jpgroup112@gmail.com. And you can find me at hostit.net.au. And that is my website where all the things about hosting and education and teaching you to host and all that sort of things can be found. So let's see how we go. Okay, so you've gone into your Airbnb account here and you will be create a new listing. So create a listing here. Right, you've got to work out what type of listing you are going to be. Now, please don't go and try and find this online. This is one that I'm going to do, and I'm going to deactivate it eventually as well. But you're going to tell us about your place, make it stand out, finish, and publish. All right, once we get to published, we will unpublish or unlist it so we can tweak, okay? But we're just going to work through it a bit at a time here. So let's get started. Now, this has changed over the years as well. I actually think the old way was easier. Tell us about your place. Okay, next. All right, so this is where you get to choose what you are, whether you're a house, apartment, a barn, a cabin, a boat, all these sorts of things. If you're a caravan or a boat, you must have a fixed address. You can't move. That'd be nice if I was a castle, but I'm not. I'm going to be an apartment, a guest house. I was actually going to try and think of doing like a little granny flat because I've got some photos of my mum's granny flat. And I know a lot of you do granny flats at home. So I thought that might be a good example. It's part of a house, so it's not an apartment, but I think we'll get a better choice in there. It is going to be an entire place. All right, I'm going to pause it and move past the address. Now, if we've got to change this to a guest suite or a granny flat or something like that, I will show you how to do this, but it's part of a house, or you might be setting up your own house, or you might be setting up an apartment. So this is probably going to be the easier one to do, but I do have to put an address in, so I am going to pause it while I do that. Okay, so you just put in your address and you confirm it and you say that you just want to give a basic idea of its location on the map. You don't want the exact location. So then I want to work out how many guests I want to have. So, this is only going to be a little granny flat, so it's going to be two. But obviously, if you've got a bigger house, you can take, you might be accommodating 4 people or 6 people or 8 people or whatever. So we're going to have two guests and we're one bedroom and we're one queen bed and we only have one bathroom. Now, if you have more bathrooms, like 1.5, you can go up to 1.5. Like that's if you've got 2 toilets, okay? So one bathroom is a complete like toilet and shower, or bath, shower, and toilet. And then an extra half, a half is always indication of an extra toilet. All right. So I've got a lot of properties that are 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, but this one is only one. All right. So then we move along. Okay, make your place stand out. Now, I've done some things over here on a Word document as well, which I'll be copying and pasting in. So, what amenities do you offer? Yes, I'm going to have Wi-Fi. Yes, I have a TV. It's a bit of a kitchenette, but I've got a kitchen there, but this is just a normal granny flat. Maybe I'll think in my brain, because I've got photos of another property I'm going to be using. I'll think of my other little granny flat that I do. No, it doesn't have a washing machine. Granny flats generally don't. Yes, there is parking. No, you don't have to pay. It's free parking. It's air conditioning. dedicated workspace. Oh, look, it looks like we're going to have a pool. There's no hot tub. There's not really a patio, barbecue, grill, outdoor dining area. There is on this other one. I'm being very vague, aren't I? But that's because I've got so many different properties. Hang on, now my phone is ringing, and I'm just trying to do this to make this easier for people. Okay, so you basically go and tick all your amenities. Do you have a pool? Do you have a patio? You just tick all the places that you have. And there will be more to fill in later. So tick as many amenities as you can. Yes, you must have smoke alarms. I always have first aid kits. I always have a fire extinguisher and carbon monoxide detectors I have associated with my smoke alarms. Please always have smoke alarms. It's a legal requirement. All right, now I'm going to upload some photos. So I'm going to go into my file on here and I'm going to upload some photos. So you just go upload photos and it'll say from a file. You used to be able to drop and drag over, but I will just go and upload some from my computer file now and get back to you. All right, so I've, uploaded some photos there of a little flat we just recently did a reno on. Next, you'll add photos. Trust me, don't get into this too much though. Now let's give this little house a title. I love doggies. We're going to call it Paws and Pillows. Yeah, Paws and Pillows. We'll call this one. It's peaceful. It's dog friendly. It's stylish. It's spacious. It's central. It's unique. Tick whatever you want. I'm going to say it's peaceful. You can tick more than one. Create a description. Okay. Now over here, I did a little bit of a description, so I can just copy and paste, make this quicker. In the description, you get less characters, okay? So, welcome to my, beautiful beach home. Look, I've got a one that's a granny flat, downstairs granny flat. Welcome to our tiny, comfy downstairs granny flat. What is it? What is it that you have here? And if you get a little bit blank on it, now I've probably got too many characters here. Ooh, 542. Ooh, let me go and quickly edit that down to 500. Okay, so I've just abbreviated that down. Make this capture the people. What are you actually offering? Obviously, I'm offering a dog place. You can bring your dog, must be well socialized because it's a little granny flat on my property. So, if you are offering up a property that is a granny flat, how much they guests get that's private, shared, things like that. Now, this is only 500 characters, but don't worry because you do get a section where you can knock yourself out and really sell what you have. So that's just, these can all get changed, okay? This is just the simple, basic setup. So finish up and publish. All right, so that'll be the next step. Don't worry about pricing or anything yet. Do you want to use Instant Book? No. Okay, please don't use Instant Book when you're brand new. Make sure you have that off, particularly when you're new. You want to get used to your pricing. You want to get used to your calendar. You want to get used to vetting guests. A lot of you will be new and you'll be, a little bit nervous to start with. So please have Instant Book off while you are brand new. You want to set a price. Now, this is a base price. Don't stress over this. You can change this. Ones and twos are my lucky numbers. So I'm going to make this $121 because it's my lucky numbers. All right. And don't worry about cleaning fees or anything like that yet. We're going to get to it. I generally do use this new listing promotion, okay? Don't worry about discounts yet. I don't want to be doing that yet because you don't know your occupancy yet. You don't know if you're going to get, if you're fully occupied, why are you going to be giving away a discount for a month when you're already going to be full anyway? Leave that to later. You'll tweak these things as you go. I do like to have the new listing promotion that your first 3 bookings because it really does work. Okay. Even if you have to sneak your price up just that little bit because, if you're running a little bit close, but you're really, to making being profitable, you can always just put that price up just that little bit to account for it, okay? But like most shops will do. So I will take up that 20%, or sometimes, it's worth doing the 20% just off your first few stays to get that ball really rolling and build momentum. So we'll go with that. Okay, does your place offer these? Yes, we do have security cameras. Entry to property external only. You can only have external cameras. Okay. I don't have decibels and I don't have weapons. Noise detectors are very, very good for large properties to help deter parties. I have used and managed properties with those, which are fantastic. Okay, so now it's on. So this is giving you your discount. So there you go. You've given the 20% away, and I'd be more than happy with that as a start. So that's the thing. So you might actually start too high with your pricing anyway and think, gee, I was a little bit high because when my 20% pricing came off, things really slowed down. You don't know your pricing yet unless you're using a dynamic pricing company. Okay. So next to do is you set your calendar, adjust your settings, and prepare for your first guests. Okay. Now, this is really important here. We want to go and publish because there's not a lot we can do. All right. Congratulations, Sue. Now let's get started. All right. So I'm going to pause here because we don't need to see the rest of this. I'll go into that listing. Okay. So now I've gone into my listing, okay? So I'll press on listing and you'll have a list of all your properties there. And obviously I didn't want to share all that, but a listing here, and I've then clicked on my listing. So what I want to do now is go over here, listing status. I want to unlist it, all right? And unlist for now or choose some dates, all right? So I just want to choose some dates because, if you're one of my mentees and you've come on this to see this, I will ask you to do this automatically. So we go in here and I'm going to unlist until then, until the 17th, but you can relist it anytime, okay? Oh, no, listing from. So I'm going to pause from today until the 17th, okay? I'm going to save that. And then that will automatically come back on, but we can easily go back in and do that. So now no one can see it, so we're safe, all right? So I want to go back here. So here's my paws and pillows. It's a property type. Now this is where I can edit this. It's actually going to be a self-contained unit. All right. It's a guest house or a guest suite, we would generally call it in Australia. And it is an entire house because they do have a private entry. Okay. That's not really relevant because it's on a ground floor. You don't have to fill in how big it is. I guess it's about 90 square meters. Oh, square meters. It's about 90. I guess it's a decent size granny flat. Year built, 2015, about. Anyway, those things aren't all that relevant. Okay. I mean, all that important. They're relevant in some places, yes. A lot of people really want to know how big properties are. I, in particular, fill this up in my tiny little granny flat that is only 30 square meters, and I do want everyone to know how small it is. It may not suit everybody. There's my base pricing, availability, guests. Now, description here. This is what I want to get into. So you go here into your property. And you go here. Now, if you wanted to edit that, we can go and edit that. But your property, this is where I have so much space, more room. Okay, and this is where I'm going to really sell what I have. And I'm going to say I've got a smart TV and I've got a lounge room and I've got, so you've got a fully equipped kitchen, like my other little granny flat has a fully equipped kitchen. Or if you're in a private room, what are you offering people? What are they getting to use? Yes, you have use of the kitchen, you get use of the theatre, you get used to whatever. So in here, you've got lots more space. You've got more than your 500 characters. So Hinterland Doggies, Bliss. It's a private guest suite, blah, blah. I've got crockery and cutlery for you to use. We've got a lounge room with a smart TV. You might want to put more in there if you've got a big home. This is just done really quickly. we've got a little kitchenette area. They've got their own bathroom over there, and they've got it in the bedroom, they've got a queen bed. So if you've got a bigger home, you might have bedroom 1 has this, bedroom 2 has that, bedroom 3 has etc. So list everything that you have here and really sell. Like, we have fur babies, we allow dogs, maybe you don't allow dogs. It just depends. But here you can sell everything you're doing, and then you save that. All right. And then we're just going to work through different things as I go. And I'm going to use this listing. I've delisted it at the moment. I mean, unlisted it at the moment because it's never going to be a live listing. But I want to use this one as an education. So hopefully that has got you guys started. And I'll do some more quick little videos as we go on how to edit some of these things, because I know you all get a little bit confused. But that's where I want everybody to get to, basically, in their setup, their listing and your property. So your listing description and your property. And I really want you to be unlisted until you have tweaked a few things. I might go into a quick video now on how to do your calendar setups, okay? So watch out for this one as well.